Hello, Professor. My name is Wayne Wu Tai, and today I'm going to present about Asia and Latin America cultural differences. To begin, before we begin with our presentation, this is my outline, what I'm going to present in the presentation today. The first one is talk about cultural influences. The second one is harmony. The third one, confrontation. The fourth one is language. The fifth one is culinary differences. And the last one is what I learned from this course. Let's begin with the first one. The first is cultural influences. As I say, European, African, and Asian influence have had significant impact on South American culture and cuisine as well, with the latter coming most notably from Japan and China and being most evident in Peru and South America. Asia is home to a diverse range of civilizations, and East Asian culture is the most powerful among them. East Asia is commonly thought to encompass China, Japan, North Korea, and South Korea as well. These countries have each have their own distinct cultures. They do, however, share a few characteristics, a strong sense of hierarchy and respect for authority and social norms. The second part I want to talk about is the harmony. Harmony is history of Asia and America stretches back to large-scale migrations of Asian laborers and traders to Latin America and the Caribbean in the 19th century. Today, China is among the top three trading partners of the majority of region's countries as well. And this trend is expected to continue. India, Korea, Japan, and the other Asian countries are following closely after. Trade, investment, technology transfer, development forums, and migration and cross-cultural exchange are reshaping Latin American economic and social realities. Is that some of it? Yes. The third one is confrontation. Conversation about this is somehow Asians, when we facing confrontation in our culture, we Asians prefer to avoid conflict at all costs. In most cases, once the group has reached a decision and harmony has been formed, anyone viewed as disagree with the choice, regardless of any anticipated challenges that may have arisen, will be deemed breaking the harmony as well. But in Westerners typically don't mind facing a situation front on, laying out all the concerns, coming up with a solution, and moving on. Disagreements are not seen as a personal matter as well. The fourth part I'm talking about is the language. Asian is numerous challenging language, such as Mandarin Chinese, the most difficult language for Westerners to learn. We get a total system with over 40,000 word symbols to 2,500 of which are widely used. Thai, and the other language is Vietnamese, Korean, Japan. Complicate character systems in a word and mash up three separate systems as well. Except Brazil, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana, Spanish is the official language of the South American countries. It is widely spoken even in countries that are not historically Spanish. So, yeah. The fifth one to talk about is culinary differences. And comparing Asian and Latin nations, Westerners find it simpler to just like to add a breakfast of flour tortillas, beans, fried eggs, fruit, and coffee than say into our Asian country, cream tea, seaweed, fish, rice, and tea. As a result, they're more unconcerned about offending the other person as well. And the last one, what I learned from this course, I believe that those who take this course will be provided and get a knowledge of Asia's of and Latin America's interregional interaction or cooperation win-win. Students will be introduced to a variety of approaches on how and in what way those fields are intertwined. Furthermore, students can express their own viewpoints through essays, articles, and unique research projects as well. The students will be required to work alone as well as a part of a small group to achieve the goals of this course, which design as a similar course of instruction. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.